Ooh, probably hearing that. Give me a second. Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. People, welcome back to the Valorant Oceanic Tour 2022. We are in our open qualifiers. We're now in the round of 64. That's right, teams are being knocked out left, right, and center. We just lost up to 60 teams previously, and they're all starting to showcase their talents here as we slowly take down those that are unable to rise to the top. Anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning on in. I also want to tell some of you that were tuned in the first half, I've gone outside, I've spoken to the crickets, the birds, and I've told them to, hey, we got a tournament on. Shut up. So we should be getting a little bit more peace and quiet, at least coming from outside now. They're not as prominent, and I've done a little bit of work to hopefully minimize that sound. Anyway, tonight, our first match was Kingsman versus High Esports. It was a very close first match, and then the second match unfortunately had a little bit of issues, but that is how High Esports got here. They are now sitting pretty comfortable and warmed up tonight. Speaking of warm though, is Altered Edge going to be quite warm? They had a bye in their first round, so they've made it up here into the round of 64 up against High Esports. Might not necessarily be ready, anxious, a little bit of nerves to need to work on out. Whereas High Esports might not have any of that, or it might just come rushing back to them. You never know. But what we do know is, I think our first match, is going to be on. Apologies about that. That should have been muted. Our first match is going to be on Ascent, from what it looks like. I can't guarantee it's going to be on Ascent, and just what the server is currently set up for. So hopefully it will be Ascent. Oh, actually, oh yes, someone has. Ooh, aha. Okay, so we got Ascent, Haven, Bind will be our maps tonight, which is good. Thank you, S. Sodanax, for posting that in chat for me. Awesome. So, sorry about that. I'm just letting the players know that I'm ready, they're ready, and we'll be jumping into the game. Let's have a little bit of a talk about High Esports. High Esports is sitting in our Evolution League. They unfortunately didn't make the group stages last season. They got knocked out and were unable to compete to rise to the top on that series. They finished 6th in their group brackets, but they were ready to play, and they're here tonight to show what they've accomplished over those Christmas holiday break. Their opponents, Altered Edge. Altered Edge, they are currently in our amateur league. So similar to Kingsman, they are sitting in the amateur league. They finished 9th. So they finished higher than the Kingsman. So they're a little bit higher. And they were as well a single match away from breaking that top 8. Again, amateur league last year was just so close. It was a lot of fun to watch and cast. So I really enjoyed that. So they got really close there. They almost broke through into that top 8, and then they would have got even closer to make it into the relegations, which I don't know if we've had our relegations yet, to go from amateur and evolution, the promotions and demotions there. That could still be coming up this year. I unfortunately don't have the information for you. But what I do have for you is our next game, and it is underway, and I need to make sure to press the right button. Let's do this. So let's jump on over to Ascent. We do have the correct players set up on the overlay. Wonderful. Unfortunately, I still have Edge with a single point. Let's get off that. They don't have a single point yet. This is a best of 3. This is a knockout. Once you're out, you're done for the Valorant Oceanic Tour qualifiers. You're out until stage number 2 rocks around. So, here on Ascent, we're seeing a fairly standard lineup coming from both teams. They're both picking up those jets, like you'd suspect. They've got the Sovas to run back up in the great utility. They're going to be both rocking the lurkers of the Astra, or more than likely the lurkers of the Astra. Got themselves Killjoy, and the only flex, again, we're going to see from both these teams will be the KO up against Hunter, who has been playing absolutely phenomenal on this hero, and she's been a huge impact. I mean, the character of Skye, not she as Hunter. Skye has been a huge impact with the flashes and being able to really look down these points. Hunter secured quite a lot of rounds in the first series, kind of allowing them to keep that foothold over Kingsman. So it'll be one to keep an eye on. And Sonda, as I know many of you in chat was spamming his name out quite a few times, is definitely seems to be one of the crowd favorites. I need to get my predictions up and running because I have not done that, because we need to show our who we want to show our support for. There we go, I got the words here. So we've got High Esports versus Altered Edge. So even if you don't have many points, make sure to show some love, even if 1 point, so your team knows you're backing them, so your team knows you want them to come through on top. As we now get ready with Altered Edge, we'll be pushing it on for the offense. Sorry, I was looking at chat. I was asking for the LPL brackets. Okay, now, going to be a little bit split up here. They're not going to be going for any kind of initial rush. They're going to start off slow, methodical, and see how well that plays off for them. Once again, they know High Esports is ready. They're ready to go, they're prepared, and they're set up to see how well they can go against them. They're going to be able to capture the first little ultimate orb in the game. Hunter's been spotted out, it's been suppressed, but he's not going anywhere. He's going to wait for that key moment that he can understand their opponents are pushing in onto site. Very slow start. Altered Edge hoping that High Esports might get a little bit aggressive. Coming off that win might be, you know, raring to go. Going to come pushing out. Not going to be the case yet. Time continues to tick down. Yeah, it looks like we might be seeing a little bit of a move here. They're going to start rotating towards that mid. And the movement over at the B site's got to start as well. Oh, actually, they're going to rotate around. They're thinking about going mid. They have to be careful. They've only got 40 seconds left, so they can't really spend too much time kind of running around trying to decide where they want to go. They need to pick an angle, pick an objective, and start making their way towards it. And this is where they're going to start. So you look to see the tempo start to increase. And how well can High Esports hold on here? Mad Hack's going to be leading the charge up against Wads very shortly. He takes a little bit of peek over the top and gets taken down by Wads. Wads gets one. He now gets suppressed. He doesn't really mind too much. He doesn't have any utility he's going to be using here. He's going to be right-clicking. Misses all the right clicks. He's not going to be happy about that. As Red Nax has made his way onto the point. They've secured it. They're going to get spiked down with a little bit of time remaining. And 2 shock darts. Double kill there. Completely shutting down the spike. And that's it. It's over. It doesn't matter. They're done and dusted. Pure with an absolutely phenomenal, sorry, not Pure, Kyun with an absolutely phenomenal shock dart, takes down 2, shuts down the plant, and ends the round. As soon as the tempo picked up, it was as shut down as it started.
Checking the situation.
So for those of you that are also tuned in, you haven't really read the patch notes, the Aras or Ares or however you want to pronounce it, what we see Kyun and Hunter got has been buffed. There's no longer any charge up, which means you can start firing instantly, and it's got a little bit of a firing rate buff as well. So look forward to that drilling through their opponents. Look at that, Hunter's already looking to get the help with Oceanic to be able to pick up that first kill. They're going to back on off, leaving Altered Edge at a disadvantage, not only in terms of firepower, but also the numbers. This is an eco round, so we probably don't expect too much to happen here. But what High Esports are going to want to hope for is not to lose too much. They want to bring that economy into the next round, stay confident, stay comfortable, and not really give up any cheeky deaths, because that is another ultimate point that goes to your opponents, which could further solidify an attack that they do propose a little bit later on. So Oceanic is going to be creating a lot of noise here on the side. They're going to swing wide, and they're going to expect Kyun here. Kyun gets 2, but can't get any more. But Oceanic does get the double, and they clean them up in Garage. But now, this is when we're hoping Altered Edge grabs themselves a few kills and picks themselves up a cheeky round, because they're going to have the full firepower. But do not count out High Esports. They were able to do this. They can break these buys. They can kind of break their opponents who have these full weaponry, and we have seen it. I think we saw it twice in the first map of their last series. I think we may have seen it once in the second map.
Got to target a star.
You can also see kind of the weaponry that they do have enables that, especially at these close quarters ranges. Kyun not going to get any information, but they does allow Sonder to feel a little bit safer as he peeks up down. Wad's hoping someone comes joins him in the darkness. The judge is ready to send them to hell. Thinking a little bit of swing. Sonda goes for the shot. He can't quite find it. He takes a little bit of damage. They've decided to back off the point. You can see Madhawk wanted to force that and kind of continue to engage there, but unable to chase that one down. Sonda's going to get rid of that wall to make sure that's not going to be used in any beneficial way for Altered Edge, as they've relocated, repositioned, and they're still waiting for Altered Edge, who is loving this slow play at the moment to try and come at them. 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Altered Edge still at the reins. They have not lost anyone yet. They have done some damage to their opponents. As now the push comes on in. Oceanic is trying to hope to get a few kills there. He's looking at pushing on through. He starts to push on through. Madhawk peeks around the corner, make sure to get a trade kill for his team. And then he comes pushing on the point. Hunter's not going to be able to find any cheeky little kills as he swings down on catwalk. They go down. 20 seconds left to plant. This wide, long swing coming in from Pure with the lurk. Will he catch this out though? Wads is swinging on him. Pure still keeping his eyes. No, Pure walks away at the wrong moment, but he's able to retain his life. He swings back around, thinking about taking on Wads. Was with only the ghost here, not able to do too much, but as I say that, he does do a lot. Cleans up a kill, picks up a weapon, and now it's 3 on 3 as the spike is still ticking away. Huge win there. Now we're waiting for the rest of them to start making their way in on site. Got the execution being prepared. They still haven't looked at pushing on in yet. Time is still ticking. They're hoping Kyun gets to find himself a kill, at least some damage. Not going to be the case, as everyone's off the mark where he was aiming. Supreme Leader comes around the corner, gets one. He looks for the second, can't get it. Wads gets a second one. Wads is cleaning everyone up, but H60... Hazy? Please someone correct me in chat. Hazy possibly does end up with the kill. They do end up with the win, but they lost a lot for it. They lost many deaths and many weapons along with those bodies hitting the floor. So a little bit of a rough round there for Altered Edge. They do manage to secure themselves a round, but that's put them at a little bit of a disadvantage coming into round 4, as their opponents have a lot online. Even Sonda with the operator is going to be prepared to take the fight and might find himself a Supreme Leader. Avoid the concussion. He swings around the corner. There we go. He finds himself one. He's going to be hunting for a second one. He's not going to need it. Hyun finds himself a Hunter's Fury kill. A little bit of damage there coming on out thanks to the Chaos Fragment. Sonda gets a second one. He says, who wants to keep coming? Because I will keep picking you off one by one. Challenge me and you shall regret it. As now Madhawk picks up the spike. But unfortunately this was a forced buy coming from Altered Edge, hoping to pick up this round and bring a little bit of a challenge to High Esports. But High Esports shuts it down. And they've kept all their weapons so far for it. Coming up to Kyun very shortly. Recon Dart goes far. Ooh, almost clips Hazy. It's not going to be the case. Now Madhawk going to be looking at coming on in. They've got 40 seconds. They got many bodies to have to push their way through to make it onto that A site and get the plant down. Do Altered Edge decide to go for it, or will they decide to save a little bit of firepower? Because they've still got 2 people with some firepower. The next one will be an eco. They're a little bit unsure. Looks like they have decided to back off, but they're now starting to be surrounded from all angles. The turret's still keeping an eye at least coming from that gate. But behind him, Hunter is on the hunt. He swings, he shows himself a little bit of ooh, the flash gets cancelled. Hazy was trying to dodge the flash. Second flash is about to ready to come on out. Oh, there's the Trailblaze. Trailblaze can use. Madhawk gets one, leaving it up to Hunter and Hazy to go against each other, and Hunter does pick up the second. A forced buy for Altered Edge, not going to be going in their favor. They're going to be losing that round out. And they only picked up a single kill against High Esports, which means those credits are going to be flowing in. Sonda can even pick himself up some armor if he so desires. He won't be so naked anymore. Gets himself a shorty for good measure. And now the eco comes out from Altered Edge. Yeah, pretty much should secure a 3-round advantage for High Esports at the conclusion of this one.
Get out of my way.
But Altered Edge will be looking at finding a few kills before they go lying on down. Sonda, we look away momentarily and manages to find himself a kill, as now the aggression, the advance from Altered Edge takes themselves into lobby. Or into garage. Now they're starting to make their way forward. Sonax and Hunter-X are going to be the ones locking this down with the help of Kyun at back aside, and we've seen how strong he can be. on this B location.
Covering it.
Very hard to push in. Gonna get a little bit of knowledge. No one else is around the area. He gets a bit of hazy. He sees him retreating, so that should give a little bit of knowledge that they can rotate out and start picking up some of these other angles that they're no longer covering. As Supreme Leader is starting to make his way up. I'm surprised he's the one leading the charge and not Madhawk here with the daggers. Swings around the corner. Can he find the shots? Unfortunately, he cannot, as the door closes in on him just like his life. Greenwood's starting to make his way forward. He's got to find one. Can he find the kills with the classic? He cannot. Hunter's going to be looking for more. He gets the extra, gets the 3. Can he look for the 4? Hyun is there at the back of sight to clean that one up. Again, High Esports do not lose much. Altered Edge unable to put a dent into that economy, that run of High Esports. However, they're going to be picking up their weapons and they're going to start looking at getting a second notch in their belt so they can start reeling High Esports back on in. Because if High Esports gets many consecutive rounds in a row, well, then it's going to be very hard to put that back. Because we know once High Esports gets ahead, they tend to stay ahead. And that's what we saw in our previous match. Rakal is going to be pulling in. Hunter's not going to be challenged that yet, but he will think about swinging. He's got the flash around. He throws it around, but it gets caught on the wall. But he does know there's at least someone around there. He quickly retreats. He hears the owl drone. He might hear a lot of footsteps too, so that should give an indication that there's at least 2, possibly 3 going in as the Jet makes his way on the site. Lock that down, prepared, cleared it open. He's got all his angles. He's like, okay, there's still at least one there, but for the rest of it, it is clear. Get in here, protect, and let's get this spike down. And Hunter playing a little bit there with fire, gets himself caught into that lockdown. This time is ticking, so next is getting prepared. Turret goes on down, wall falls shortly after. They're preparing, got the shock, we got the recon dart actually this time. The defender's cooldown's going on down, the Hunter Fury is coming on down. Can he clean that up though? I think he does end up cleaning up the lockdown, so it should give Altered Edge a little bit more of a chance to hold on to the side as they're pushing on in. Everyone is dying. Well, in fact, actually, Redneck's just one. He's trying to find the second one. He pulls, he swings, he pushes. Everyone runs out of ammo, but enough is enough. Altered Edge is still got the advantage here. They got plenty of hit points. They got plenty of firepower left in him. Hazy runs around the corner, gets the double with the help of Pure. They work together, secure themselves around, and that was a round much needed for Altered Edge. What looked to be a methodical execution from High Esports and crashing to the ground, especially there in hell. I mean, everyone ran out of ammo, everyone was running around like headless chooks, but the 2 standing at the door holding the gate were able to clean them up and be able to find themselves a little extra for this round. Fortunately, they only come away with 2 because 3 is that magic number. You usually want to win your rounds with at least 3 remaining survivors. That improves your economy rather than takes away from it. Arrows is now coming on out, it's doing a lot of damage. Sunder's going to rotate around. He's got the operator, he's going to shoot, he misses, and that's going to give a lot of knowledge to the opponents to be careful about coming through this gate. You might see that Jet dash. Jet walks out, and Sonder punishes that. If you're not going to go fast, Sonder will kill you. He's not going to let you take too many steps. He goes for another, he can't find it there, he relocates. Again, he's still alive. Will use his Blade Storm. He's got the capability to put up a fight here. He's holding on. Holding on for dear life. Oh no, he gets one tapped by Pure coming in from the side. There goes Sonder. There's an operator though. Do they wish to have it? Don't feel like they're confident enough. Hunter gets a beautiful first shot, ruins the accuracy of his opponent, and makes his opponent fall down to his knees and bow. Redneck is going to throw out that overload. He's not going to be able to push out too far though, because if he dies, he needs to be able to get resurrected within the safety of this wall. Woods is going to swing around. He's been flashed. He's been suppressed, but it hasn't stopped him. He's going to swing. He's going to push, and then there's nothing they could do about it. Coming in from both angles, High Esports closes the distance and cleans that one up. Ought to be all in Altered Edge's favor. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep it up. Redneck's not having the game he would like to have at the moment. I frequently say that KO is basically your second duelist. Unfortunately that duelist is unable to really hold their own in this match. Their opponents, however, you've got Hunter I said it at the start, he's really one that can clean up some of these rounds, and actually all these players can really do that when given the chance. Altered Edge haven't really shown that yet. This is only map 1. Remember, this is a best of 3 here to make it into a round of 32 of these open qualifiers. Sonda peeks out a shoulder and gets it punished, loses a lot of hit points.
Heal up, squad.
But does get that little bit of health back there from Hunter. Dream Leader's gonna be waiting for a push coming on here, Sodonax and also I'm gonna be ready for this one. Alright, I'm trying to switch to the right target, but I keep pressing the wrong hotkey. The Kuhn and Sodonax, they're still waiting, they're holding. Drone's gonna come on out. Should spot at least one. It does. They get knowledge that Red Nax is down here. The suppression comes on out. It's going to slow them down a little bit longer, but it doesn't stop the mechanical aim that Kuhn has to offer. You're going to see Supreme Leader get shot in the back with the revolver. They didn't suspect that a second was here in the middle. They thought it was only just going to be a lurk. Kuhn pushes on in, gets a beautiful shot, flicks it. You could see that wrist working overtime there. Now Madhawk and Hazy are looking to go onto site. It's going to be held down by Hunter and also Wads. Wads will have his own light challenge here coming up with Pure. He's always going to be pushing on in. He's pulling on through. He pushes forward. We should see the kill here. Pure lines it up, gets the 1, gets the 2. And now they've equalized this, got themselves some weapons. Sonda's trying to shut this one down. But Pure is going to be thinking about it. But Sonda says no more. That was a fairly nice eco for Altered Edge. They picked up multiple kills, putting a dent into the high esports economy, and getting themselves closer to these ultimates. And speaking of ultimates though, there is a Seekers, Blade Storm, and an Astral Divide prepared for high esports. That's going to be fantastic for either the retakes kind of delaying the push onto sites when they're starting to assault it. They're very disruptive ultimates. They won't find you the kills, but they'll definitely set you up for them. Sonda being very aggressive here, willing to step on board. He steps on through and gets the kill! 1 hit point! No way he gets away with that one. A little bit of an issue there from Altered Edge. They didn't have multiple people kind of prepared to challenge that. They suspected something might be happening down there, but they didn't have multiple people watching the angle, so they weren't able to trade. So he gets away with his life, and then he also gets healed straight back up to 100. It's going to be all on Wads, as Madhawk's going to be prepared to assault and take the challenge. Can Wads hold on to this angle? Can he keep this locked down and prepared to stop Altered Edge here on this dime, stop them from reaching the tree and getting a little bit of experience with nature? Doesn't need to. Sodonax comes in from the side, cleans up 1. He knows that the multiple are up here. This gives Woods all the information he needs to try and challenge this. And then Madhawk runs straight up to his face. It's a quick weapon switch. Finds the second. Can he find the third? He's challenging it and he gets it. Woods the madman completely holds that up thanks to the information and the little bit of paranoia that Sodonax created coming down from the angle. Allowed Wads the knowledge to know how many there were and how prepared he should be. Because in one of those engagements you might get 2 and then you might think that's it because they might be storming the other front. But because they had the knowledge that all of them are there, the 4 all got knocked down to 3, Wads knew to weapon swap, Wads knew to find the kills. Madhawk got very aggressive straight up in the face, but remember when you dash, there's still some time it takes to switch your weapons to be able to really lay any firepower down. Sonda again gets another opening kill and again runs away with 5 hit points. Stop it, Sonda. Sonda. Now Wad's going to be left with the A side all alone, and he's going to kill the Supreme Leader with the right click. Ugh, a little dirty there, but they're going to take that. It's going to be a weapon for Supreme Leader. Gonna have the Phantom. He's going to be the one leading the charge now. If he can find himself another kill, and they can get another weapon into their teammates' hands, this could be the round that Altered Edge need. Oh my god, Sonda, stop it. He's pushing on through, and he gets it! Again, low health, push it. Oh my god! Sonda! Oh, he is just unstoppable with this operator right now. He runs around every corner. He puts himself into the absolute extreme danger He gets away with it. The man is absolutely crazy. I love it. I almost don't want to look away from him at the start of these rounds because he always seems to find something. And if you can rely on a teammate like that, then you've got a friend for life because he's just going to find the kills, put your team up, and relieve that pressure of everyone else. Everyone's looking at come and make their way down.
You should run.
We do have the Killjoy coming on out. They're prepared to storm the site. And what is their opponent's going to do though? Hunter says, well, I'm going to deny you any information. I'm going to get back, make sure not to take this fight. Wads though, he's going to be spotted out and he's going to be burnt down. There's nothing else he can do. It looked like he wants to get the Astral Divide out, but is help. But it's not going to be the case as Madden goes down into hell. Shadow Swarm, actually the Fragment is going to be locking them down, not letting them push any further, which it looks like they wanted to do. Sonder pops on out. He's got the daggers, but he can't find the kills. He was so close, but unable to land. But Sonder, he's going to pull that next shot. He's going to be able to find that kill, however. This Rednex is all alone. And that's going to be the end of him. He's going to get picked off. Madhawk's still going to find kills. Gets another one with the help of Supreme Leader. It's all up to Oceanic on 25 hit points. And it's 25 not enough. So beautiful work there as they find themselves around a much needed round to slow down the progression of High Esports taking this map #1. Their funds are struggling though. Rednex did get a weapon bought from him though, so he's going to be able to have his full utility lineup. I believe everyone except maybe Hazy. No, Hazy's got his utility, so it's going to be clean for them. Their opponents though, Kyun, going to be one to watch, hoping someone comes to storm their site. But Altered Edge, they've completely adapted their ability. They lost so many times to B site, they've decided that's just not the case anymore. Hunter's going to get the knowledge. He knows that multiple are here. But the black hole is going to stop them from going to be able to use that knowledge and that disruption of that Trailblazer. Madhawk goes on in. He looks around every angle. He finds himself one. He used that right click. Remember, that no longer helps you out getting those refresh charges since like 3 or 4 months ago. But that is a kill. Secured, and now they're onto site. Again, High Esports trying to retake this A site. Wads opens it up with one. The rest of them start to spam down into the ground. They're trying to find anything, but they're going to be able to get it at the moment. Sonder's going to swing around the corner. He finds himself one. The Astral Divide is going to be used to block off the push in coming from those gates. Sonder gets a second one, making sure that he puts his team up to an advantage. Redjack's going to be holding down low. He does get one. He's going to be swinging, trying to get the second one, but Sonder says no with the shorty. It's going to be up to Hazy to get multiple. He swings through. He gets one, but there's so many bodies still left on the clock, as well as the time. That will be done and dusted. High Esports taking a strong lead here into second half with a 6-point lead.
Switching sides.
How well can we see Altered Edge operate here on the defense? I know some people usually believe that Ascent is a defensive side orientated map. On the Oceanic region, I believe it is 51% offensive these days. It used to be a heavily defensive map. It could still be that way internationally, at least in the Oceanic region with the rounds won and lost. It is in favor of the offense. So it could be a little bit difficult here for Altered Edge to be able to claw this one back, but all they need is a couple clean rounds and the confidence to pick up on some of these players. Unfortunately, Redneck's probably not doing as well as he wants to do at the moment, so his morale might be shattered just a little bit. But if he can pick up a couple key frags at the start of this half, that could swing around and we could see a completely new Redneck's. Feel the confidence coming from Pure at the moment. Happy to throw down, get some information. As Supreme Leader's going to be pushing on the rest of the team. Redneck's going to be following up behind. Supreme Leader's going to be leading the charge, directing his allies what to do, where to go. Comes around, more smoke on the ground. They swing around the corner. They're firing off. Sodonax gets one on the other side of the map though. Everyone gets flashed. They all retreat to their own respective corners. Over the other side, Hazy's trying to take the fight to Wads. Was swinging backwards and forwards, trying to play it with him. Pure can't find the kill, but Hazy still does. Redneck's going to be swinging on in. Hazy's still trying to find more. He does find a second one, but that's all he's going to get, leaving Hunter and Redneck's the last two remaining members. 1v1. He knows someone's around here. Both of them at low health. There's only a 3-point hit point difference. Hunter, Redneck's. Oh my god, it's going to be close. Hunter fakes it. Not sure where that opponent is. Oh my god, Redneck's gets it. And like I said, he gets the crucial kills he needs. That's going to be a huge morale boost. I believe that is a double kill that round for him as well. Crucial moment in the game. And with that, that could spell the comeback for Altered Edge. Their players are starting to feel it. Rednex is getting it. And even Altered Edge, oh, they're the ones going to be throwing out a little bit of a timeout here. That's, not sure what they're thinking at the moment. They picked up a round. They might be trying to deconstruct what worked and trying to understand what they can do against high esports. But Altered Edge, they will pick up that pistol round. The second round should be relatively in their favor. It's a 92% favor here on a sense to be able to pick up that second consecutive round. It's high esports. I don't feel like they're feeling too much pressure yet. There's still plenty of rounds they have in the bag over their opponents. 5 rounds to be exact. Potentially about to lose 1, reducing that amount. But I don't think that we'll see any kind of issues with them until Altered Edge really brings it back to parity. If Altered Edge can string together another 5 round wins in a row, then high esports might start feeling the pressure. But that is a huge amount of effort that Altered Edge need to put it in. Oh, they've started it right, however. And it looks like they might be rocking a little bit of a different strategy here to catch their opponents off guard. A lot of them are all coming down mid, and they're looking to put their aggression onto their opponents. They do have... what do they have? Some Ares? Oh my god, I can't say that word. Spectres and a Marshal prepared to bring the challenge to their opponents. Pure is going to get a lot of knowledge here shortly. He hears the one ultimate orb. He sees 3 more there, and this might give the knowledge to Supreme Leader to try and create as much distraction and problems, trying to get through that choke point as possible. Ares sees one come final through. He needs to get on that, but he can't. Pure goes down. Now with Rednax, he gets a flash. He goes and swings for another kill. It's not there. High esports are completely shutting down this consecutive round for Altered Edge. What should have been locked in is now becoming a challenge. Supreme Leader gets multiple. He's going to be looking for a third here. He goes up, but Kyun with a beautiful shot is able to pick it up.
Placing sentry.
Is he going to put that sentry down? Altered Edge is still looking at holding onto this. They still got the firepower and they still got the will. But Sodenax, he's got the frenzy. He's hoping for this close range engagement. Oh my god, he almost gets punished. He swings around the frenzy. He's not going to be able to find it. Hazy trying to help out a little bit, doing a little bit of damage. They've got the plant ready onto the B sides.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Now they're going to start pushing in together. Will we see the change of the Marshal to maybe a Spectre? He's going to pick up the Stinger. The Stinger did get it slightly buffed. They're going to push on up, but Sodenax doesn't get it. He did have the frenzy. The frenzy almost got it. Kyun gets another beautiful shot with the Sheriff. It's Hazy versus Kyun, and Hazy comes away with it. Altered Edge reeling back in their opponents at the moment. They are not going to be done with this map number 1. Remember, this is a best of 3. This is to showcase the Oceanic region. Who's the best? You've got 2 people that have automatically qualified into our group stages. That is Order and... oh my god, I already forgot the other team. I apologize. The 2 teams have automatically qualified because of their position in the last year's Valorant Oceanic Tour. Now, everyone else is fighting for that chance to reach that prestigious position. You want to know that you are top 10 or even top 8, I should say, once you get to the brackets, the stages in the region. You want to know all that work and effort you've put in over the holidays, the showcasing skills, the upgrading of potentially hardware, grabbing yourself some RGB mouse mats to get you a little bit of extra FPS and skill. Altered Edge, they're starting to feel more and more comfortable. I mentioned it, keep an eye on them, especially Rednax. He's picked up 3 kills in the last 2 rounds. He was the key player in that round number 1 of that second half to get them that capability. Actually, we're in a tech pause. Why are we in a tech pause? Okay. There's some lag on us. I was wondering why the countdown wasn't going. Oh, we're in a tech pause. You can come back to this face. So, I want to thank you all for tuning on in. We got a lot of viewers checking out both High Esports and for our Altered Edge here in this match. I want to thank you all for coming to support the Oceanic team. We got plenty of matches across many channels tonight. We had Digital Cast who rated us, so thank you Digital and everyone who came in from there. We got Charisma, we have myself, we got Mercury, Smokey, we got Digital, Scuba Steve. There's so many people, so much action, and that is for the next 5 nights. Tonight and 4 other nights. It's a lot of Valorant action, and it's not going to let up anytime soon. Just like Altered Edge, as now they've given up the A site completely. They're prepared for a retake as Supreme Leader took a very aggressive location here through mid, hoping to take the challenge to their opponents. But High Esports have decided that they're all going on A point at the moment. You can see their positioning. They're locking down every angle, trying to give as much help to everyone else sitting around these corners while still protecting themselves, as now the push starts coming in. Supreme Leader peeks around the corner, but it's cleaned up by Sonda. Sonda's still sitting here. Sonda takes a lot of damage from Hazy, gets another one. How is Sonda able to find so many kills? Sonda eventually goes down thanks to Rednax, as now Rednax is going to be pushing around the corner. He's got the arrows, he's spamming underneath, he gets the one. It feels like there's a second one underneath here, but he gets killed from Wads. Wads standing out from the side with the help of the Sova out here. It's going to be very high. The Pure's running out of time. It is going to be the end of the round. Pure, it might try to aggressive, at least trade the weapons, and it will be traded. So no one getting away with any weapons there, and that actually favors High Esports a little bit. Unfortunately for Altered Edge, they're still not going to have enough to buy up, and it looks like High Esports are actually going to force buy this one. They don't feel like their opponents can go for it. Their funds are not really that great. They're all looming around the 2,000 credit mark. They feel like if they try to go equal footing, they could potentially lose it. But the best bet is to pick up some weapons and shake their opponents down. Revelation's going to come on through. They're going to know that there's a couple stuck in here. Redneck actually went on forward. Can they find that kill? They do. I just want to apologize about not being able to switch the action. The keybinds, it's a bug that they've brought back in this patch, isn't quite working properly whenever I try and switch to the right character. Kyun goes around the corner, swings wide, misses Madhawk. Madhawk extends so far back, and another beautiful shot to the head. At this stage, he's just cleaning them all up. Gets the 4th. He's searching for the ace. And he finds Supreme Leader. Oh, Hunter found it. I was almost suspecting him to just leave it for Kyun. He does pick that one up. I actually do like that Hunter did secure that kill and they didn't try to get that ace. It meant that they kept all their weapons. They aren't trying to lose their economy or do anything silly. It also meant another ultimate point went over to Hunter, putting him away 1 from his ultimate. Which, because they're on the offensive side, should be an easy pickup if they do wish to pick that up for him. They also do have a lockdown and a Hunter's Fury, so plenty of ultimates online for High Esports here, as their Altered Edge has to try and defend against this attack.
Pulling them in.
Supreme Leader is going to be holding his position. He's going to have the help of Madhawk. Sonda, he's been absolutely phenomenal so far in this match. He's going to be the one that's going to be challenged as Supreme Leader. He's going to throw out that kind of dissuading their opponents. It does do its job just a little bit longer, allowing Rednax to come around the corner. But Hunter comes away victorious. Kyun's going to be pushing on with the Aldra and trying to get some knowledge with their opponents. He does not get anything. Oh, he does get Supreme Leader. Not over in hell. He's going to start searching for that with the Hunter's Fury. The dash comes on in for the Jet. Madhawk swings around the corner, goes into a location where they didn't know he was any more longer. But he tried to dash away, but he got caught on the wall. And that's going to put the nail in the coffin as Altered Edge are now losing their members left, right, and center. Hazy gets one. Can he get any more? He cannot, because the swing from that second angle comes on in.
Match point.
Plenty of ultimates available for Altered Edge. However, they need to find 7 consecutive rounds here on Ascent, and that is going to be a tough ask to do. High Esports have been looking beautiful this match. They've been not really showing the holes, completely coordinated, double peeking with their allies. The buddy system is always a great system.
Get out of my way.
Madhawk. Got the arrows. Ares, he's hoping someone comes, visits him in the garage. He will fix them up. As now the Seekers goes on down. Seekers going to start looking for it. Will be shut down. Going to come in deep. The Guardian's going to be used there, hoping to find themselves a shot. If you weren't aware, the Guardian did get a little bit of a buff in this recent patch that came out today. Redneck's going to be up against Sonda. Sonda's going to be looking for this. Oh no, there we go. Redneck's in Sonda. Sonda's going to be pushing around the corner. He's taking so much damage. He still survives. He's going to completely retreat. And then Supreme Leader is going to be the one that picks up the final kill. Supreme Leader goes for a second one. Is not going to be able to find it though. Madhog is now put out his own Blade Storm, hoping to find himself a kill. The Astral Divide goes on up. He goes up high before the Astral Divide hits. He's still looking for more. He does get it. He dashes away straight behind the safety of the Astral Divide. Estanax is going to be getting prepared with some Nano Swarms in case anyone does want to swing around. Hunter knows that no one's there yet. He's going to be that communication, the big key player at the moment. He takes a lot of damage. He's on 4 hit points. Redneck goes on in. Madhog does clean that up with the daggers. Now he's looking for more. They now know Sonax is down under here. Sonax gets 1, gets 2. Redneck's going to be able to clean that up. Can he hold on to the rest of it though? He's holding. He's going to be able to get the first tick. He hears the glass be defused. He swings up. He has a little peek. Wads is holding. Wads knows he's not holding on to it. He's going to have to hold it this time. Wads comes down. He gets it. He ducks the final bullets. Red Nax gets the round win. They lose all their weapons, but they snuck it in at the last millisecond of time. Whew. Well, my friends, Altered Edge is still in this. That's their first one. They need to find 6 more, and they're picking up what a lot of people are calling the OP weapon of the patch. Sure, they brought the Ares back into the fight, but have they done it too strong? Well, Pure's out, so maybe not too strong. Hazy needs to reload though. He's trying to get all those bullets back on in. He hears the dashes around him. He's not sure where it was. He's got his own lockdown. He's not going to be able to use it though. He needed to throw that down. If he was in trouble, he needs to get rid of that to make sure that it was at least some help to his team. Madhog, with the help of his ally from behind, is going to be able to secure that one. But coming up from the mid, Wads is going to catch Rednax off guard. He's keeping an eye on him. He sees Rednax, looks at him, and he looked him in the eyes and said, "Good night, sweet prince."
Attackers win.
High Esports now pick up this one, and they were picking up map number 1, moving into map 2 with quite a little bit of confidence boost. Altered Edge, well, remember this is their first match of the tournament here tonight. They got a bye throughout that first round. We'll have a look at these scoreboards and just look at the kills. Kyun, Sonda, and Hunter smashing the boards with multiple kills. Sonda only died 3. Oh, sorry, that's assists. He died 12 times, but he did plenty of work, plenty of first bloods. We saw him on the operator, absolutely demolishing his opponents. Well, that was map number 1, my friends. We'll be going to a short little intermission as we wait for the players to have themselves a little bit of a drink and get ready for map number 2. Map 2 will be Haven. So, we didn't see that last match, but we will definitely be seeing it here tonight coming up very shortly. So stay tuned. More Valorant Oceanic Tour 2022 action coming up shortly. It's one. The Okay, I'm sorry for the highlights from the previous series. I'm trying to get the current series up, but my little tool is not working at the moment. Hopefully I can get that fixed, because obviously we want some highlights. Um, uh, yeah, some more Valorant action coming up shortly. A little bit later on. So SNX is going to be creating a lot of noise here on the side. They're going to swing wide and they're going to spec Quinn here. Quinn gets two, but can't get any more. But SNX does get the double. They clean them up in garage. Disruptive ultimates. They won't find you the kills, but they'll definitely set you up for them. Sonda being very aggressive here, willing to step on forward. He steps on through and gets the kill. One hit point up here. This gives Woods all the information he needs to try and challenge this. And then Madhawk runs straight up to his face. It's a quick weapon switch. Finds the second. Can he find the third? He's challenging it and he gets it. He can find himself another kill and they can get another weapon into their teammates' hands. This could be the round that Altered Edge need. Oh my god, Sonda, stop it. He's pushing on through and he gets it. Again, low health, push it. Oh my god. So defused. He swings up. He has a little peek. Wads is holding. Wads knows he's not holding on to it. He's gonna have to hold it this time. Wads comes down. He gets it. He ducks the final bullets. Welcome back, ladies and gentle people. We are about to jump into match number 2 of our round of 64 for the Valorant Oceanic Tour 2022 Open Qualifiers. It is a mouthful, but it is what it is. We have two wonderful teams here tonight. They are very active in the Oceanic region. The Altered Edge up against High Esports. Altered Edge currently sit in LPL's Amateur Series and just missed out from the top 8 in their previous season. Their opponents, High Esports, sit in the Evolution, so a single tier above them. And they also unfortunately missed out in their kind of brackets playoffs for the finals in their season. So both these two teams would have been playing a lot over Christmas, practicing and getting prepared for what's coming up. And that is the first tournament of the season, which is the biggest one. That's the Valorant Oceanic Tour. And you can hear those noises. We are jumping into the game, my friends. trying to stop this going onto the A site. He's going to have to push on back, retreat, and give that up for High Esports at the moment, as they've now made their way on in. They've protected it, they've got the lockdown, and the lockdown of the side. They don't actually have lockdown, as Wads is now going to be coming up from the lurk. He's going to run into a few here. Supreme Leader's going to be prepared with the frag grenade. It's going to be kept an eye from Pure from behind. They're going to shut down that lurk. So good little coordination there. Got to see where that fragment goes. It's going to land out on a deep spot point. So we're going to find the kill. So that does get that kill. As now, Sonda is going to be able to finally be cleaned up by Pure. As Pure's going to push on the site with the rest of them. They're going to start defusing it. Madhawk is thinking about just holding onto it. They're going to reveal that. Gets the kill. And he just ducks. He holds it. And he grabs himself a kill. Altered Edge.
Last player standing.
Sneak away with a cheeky little victory there. Let's get our overlays fixed. I apologize about this. Switch them around. And logo. And then get our other team front end as well. Get themselves a point. There we go. Fixed up our overlay. So beautiful work there from Altered Edge. Great retake, great confidence to rely on his teammates to allow him to stick that bomb. And the shot from the Classic to clean up that recon dart really allowed them to hold on to that. It didn't get a tick off. That tick got off. That was a dead Jet. Madhawk was gone. He was out. But he trusted, he believed, and the rewards are fruitless. Yun taken a lot of damage already at the start of the match. He lost his teammate of Sonda. Have a little few down mid. And if anyone's going to challenge him at the garage doors. Gonna see someone very shortly. He sees himself a leg, but he unfortunately misses it. I think a little bit of movement inaccuracy there caused him to miss out on that shot to the chest / leg. The torso. Let's go off the torso. They're going to be trying to push him. Rednax is here. The great little flash coming on out. Madhawk still getting very aggressive and ends up with a beautiful blind shot straight to the chest. Rednax here. Sprays, but he doesn't find the kill. He's going to continue spraying. He's trying to shoot on through. He doesn't get the kill. Madhawk's going to come and try and lock them down. They know both players are on site. We do see Hazy goes on down. They really need to keep him alive. It's 2 versus 2. Rednex spraying, and he prays, and the gods come out for him today. Second round for Altered Edge started to look a little bit uncomfortable there, but they managed to sneak away with that one. They're not going to have much firepower coming into this round though. High Esports are going to have themselves a full get up, and they're going to start bringing the hurt towards their opponents. Remember, Altered Edge, they lost. Oh. I think the stream's still going. Something weird just happened. Okay. Please let me know if something weird happened on stream and everything's still okay in chat. I saw an error message pop up momentarily in Streamlabs, and that's never what you want to see. Anyway, Supreme Leader is going to be now pushing through sewers, trying to find himself. Oh, he's going to be caught out. Kyun's going to pick that one up. He says, "Thank you very much. I'll take a freebie any day of the week."
Taking that back. Need that back.
But feeling a little bit confident here. He's making his way down Seaside. He's got a lot of knowledge here. No one's currently keeping an eye on him. There is an alarm bot here, so this should alert Hazy. Hazy can't go too far. He's keeping an eye on B. There's multiple over at A because they suspect the site take is still coming in that direction. But Altered Edge have relocated. Oh wait, I've got 2 Altered Edges up top. Oh no! I didn't fix my overlay at all. I just made it worse. Oh my god, I will fix that up in a second. Altered Edge versus Altered Edge. Fight! That kind of brings new meaning to the duality storyline that Valorant is pushing. So, the spike has now gone down. High Esports are now starting to make their way closer and closer. Gonna clean up that turret. Hazy. Waiting for the rest of the team to get into position. Oh, will we see the peak by Sonda at the right time? It is at the right time, and he's there. And Sodax on the other end gets all the kills, cleaning up the site, and they pick up their first round. Okay, let's fix up this overlay again. We need to get this off.
This goes here.
Bring High Esports back into the match. There we go. Oh no, I've messed it up again. Oh, this is terrible. I apologize, everyone, for this right now.
This is a nice spot. Where are you?
But that's okay. Now, as we come in to round 4, Madhawk goes for the shot, but Sonder too strong. That is the operator down and out. That is huge. Economy absolutely destroyed, burnt to a crisp. Thanks to High Esports. Sonder thought about it, but he's not going to pick up the operator. He's going to be looking for kills. He's going to get it. Nice little tag. It reveals that there's one person there. Redneck's trying to fight, but he is underneath a flash. Very hard to deal with. There's now just Hazy and Supreme Leader left on the board to try and put up some kind of challenge against our opponents. And this was their buy round. Look at that economy. It's been shattered by Esports. They're like, thank you very much. They lose nothing here. And Sonder's even turned around to pick himself up the operator. Didn't even have to pay for that one. That was a freebie coming into his hands. Very unfortunate for Madhawk there. Now it's just kind of the salvaging of the round for Altered Edge here. Trying to save whatever weapons they still have available to them. And maybe, just maybe, find themselves a cheeky kill if anyone comes in their direction. High Esports are on a little bit of a hunt. Looks like Sonder did not end up keeping the operator. He decided to get rid of it and hold onto the van. Oh no! Oh, that's gonna be demoralizing. I'm hurting for Hazy right now. You can see it. He's done. Dusted. He's moving again. But that's gonna shatter your morale. After Altered Edge started to pull everything back in that lead, but just losing a weapon at that crucial moment when you get no bonus gold because... yeah, that hurts. He was really hoping to bring that in. But you gotta now put it behind you and try and take this round as it comes. And Sonder's coming out here, and he gets a beautiful shot. That's gonna help a little bit with the morale, cleaning up Sonder. But they're losing multiple. Kuhn gets a beautiful kill for the smoke. Leaving just Rednex. Rednex gets another shot to the head. He will eventually go down, but that is 2 kills. Almost the golden number of 3, because you want to try and at least get 3 of your opponents in these eco kind of rounds. But what that does do is put Supreme Leader closer to his ultimate. Rednax gets his ultimate thanks to that round. Now, the Astral Divide is capable of disrupting even High Esports' setup takes here in this round. Can they do it though? Can they hold on? Will Altered Edge be able to claw themselves back a single round? High Esports has plenty, and I mean plenty of ultimates to use here.
Get out of my way!
Just depends on how they'll use it to stop the defense. Getting some kind of foothold on these sites. Great little dart on the back of the side. It's going to push them all off because they're afraid of the Seekers. Good two-pronged attack with those utilities. As the lockdown is getting prepared and it has been deployed, but everyone on the side of High Esports has retreated. We got the Hunter's Fury. It's going to come on out. Where is the Hunter's Fury? Going to be searching. It's hunting. It's not going to be able to find anyone at the moment. Hazy's going to be pushing on deep. He's not going to be able to get any detained. They're now onto site. The Astral Divide's going to force them to come back on up. And that's going to force Woods. He's going to get information of the neural theft. He's going to swing around the corner but he gets dazed. Thanks to the KO. Sonder's going to go on down. But the rest of High Esports is there. They swing in from every direction. They don't care that a single entry point was locked down. They are going to come on through every other opening in the map. Altered Edge thought they had that locked, sealed, and thrown away the keys, but High Esports says that's not going to happen with them. Round 7, High Esports, after losing the first 2, have pulled this back and put themselves on 4 consecutive rounds in a row. This hasn't seemed to stop Altered Edge. They're still happy to take very aggressive locations. Rednax is pushed on deep up here towards middle. You've got the same going on down in sewers with Madhawk and Pure prepared to take an engagement. It's going to be up to Hazy though. He's going to hear the noise and the potential assault coming inside. Beautiful shot there. Hazy gets the one. He avoids this. Oh, gets two. Can he find the third? Looks like he's going to be fighting for it. He's going to get flashed on up. Hunter's going to be pushed around the corner. Gets the third. Hunter's still going for more. Sorry, Hazy. He's going for it. He gets the help with Rednax.
Spike down, C.
Esports, they're crumbling under the weight of Hazy at the moment. But this time, Hazy does going down. Rednax going to follow out, trying to cause a little bit of distraction, a little bit of pressure. Rednax though, he's got 3 to find. 2 of them still fully healthy. Madhawk's going to be shoulder peeking, hope to find something. He does see something. He gives the knowledge over to Pure. Pure gets the word out, and there's the shot to the head. What a beautiful round there from Altered Edge. The absolute wonders that Hazy pulled through. MVP there for Altered Edge to stop the consecutive run that High Esports was on. Speaking of consecutive run, anyone out there absolutely enjoying GDQ at the moment? Games done quick, all the speed runs going on. It's absolutely wonderful. I know it's off topic, but I just wanted to point it out. Absolutely beautiful. Support charity. And support games completed and absolutely demolished. Which is what Mad Hawk wants to try and do here with the operator. Trailblazer, is it going to get the knowledge? Oh, yeah, he knows. He knows he's been spotted. He still goes for the peek, though. What a madman.
Down A.
Mad Hawk. Are we looking for more?
Spike planted.
Deploying drone.
And Mad find the extra few shots, however. He cannot. Hunter has got his number. So Fat Black Tom, High Esports picked up map number 1. Cute is going to be able to pick up one of his own, however, at the same time as now Woods and also Hunter are the last ones remaining. They're going to push on in. Great flash swings on through. They peek at the same time. They're able to pick up the capitalize on that 1 kill. Leaving it all up to Hunter to find 2 up against Pure and Hazy. Kenny does it. He swings. He fires. He shoots. But Hazy can do it. Is there enough time though? It's ticking. It's ticking. He's holding. It's going to be close, my friends. It's going to get there to the nick of time. Woo. What a down to the wire moment. Hazy gets it. Altered Edge again. Get another round at the nick of time. Ooh. I need a drink of water.
Turret out.
That was Altered Edge hanging on by a thread. Got themselves 2 ultimates to work with here. They've got the lockdown, but Hazy needs to be in a position that they can retake this. He does get challenged though. He won't have the time to use it. Mad is going to be able to find a kill onto Sodonax down on the other end of the stage. Hazy is going to be avoided. The Seekers are coming out and he's dazed. Oh, he actually destroys it before he does get dazed. He's now pushing on. He fires it. Hunter's in the corner. He's like, wait a second. What are you doing there? Supreme Leader tried to push on out with a flash, but he gets shut down by the multiple sprays coming from his opponents. Mad is now looking for another shot. He tries to shoot to the wall. It's not going to land in this case. Supreme Leader is looking at throwing out that flashbang. They want to push on in. They're getting prepared. He's lining it up. But do they have the weapons? Shorty is prepared. Coming on through. Woods, he sees them trying to push on through. He swings. He's going to catch Mad out from the corner. Mad gets an unbelievable kill with the shorty. Swings around the corner, but he's not going to be able to find Woods. The astral divide by High Esports too strong. Like I mentioned, if they pushed Hazy, Hazy wasn't going to be able to get that lockdown in place to cause some kind of disruption to High Esports. And it was a little bit unfortunate too when Hazy popped around the corner. There was a Hunter hiding in that corner. He did not suspect it, and he got punished for it.
Placing swarm grenade.
But that's the indication if you're a little bit hesitant to use that lockdown and engagement when they're coming for you on C site where you're solely locking it down. High Esports did the right thing and continued to apply that pressure, and they got away with that round win. Bad is getting very deep at the moment. He's going for it. He misses all the shots. This is disastrous for him. He's going to have to run away with his tail in between his legs. Gets nothing out of that one. But he does keep his life. And that can allow him to fight a little bit longer. Maybe find a kill. Pure's been tagged on up. He's going to have to retreat out of that heaven location. Hoping a little bit of support comes in his way. Hazy gets another shot. This man is absolutely phenomenal with the Sheriff here in this map number 2.
Spike planted.
Sonder's going to be taking high ground with Sodanak's going to be leaving down below with Hunter to lock down the site. Good, keeping an eye on any lurkers. He doesn't expect anyone's coming, so he's going to get prepared for a little bit of recon dart. Sonder goes, takes the challenge to Hazy, gets this 1-2. Can he find the last in the map? Adhoc might not try to gouge this, but he's going to go Sheriff. He gets another shot to the head. Oh my god, hiccups. Oh, beautiful! Adhoc's looking, but Sonder gets the 4K. And 3 hit points. Sonder always gets away with the lowest hit points. I don't think I've ever seen someone running on such low fuel ever so much in my life. There's probably a reason why they get Hunter to run Sky, so they can make sure to continually heal up Sonder. But then also look at Hunter at the moment. He's doing an outstanding job on that Sky. He's got 14 kills, 4 assists. He is rocking it for High Esports at the moment. High Esports, so they're doing better than what they did in map number 1. They're feeling confident and they're looking good while doing it. Mad's going to get spotted out and he's still keeping an eye. They tried to peek him. And he was playing with that drone. He's like, come on, bring the fight to me. I'll take you. I've got the better trigger fingers. But no one goes down there. That's probably to the benefit of Altered Edge, keeping that extra member alive. It looks like they're going to start rotating over to the A side. The Seekers come on out. They're going to be hunting. Rednax getting a lot of information. He sees the 2 Seekers coming on out. He sprays. He knows someone's still in the window. Can he find the kill? What survives within inches of his life? Mad's now coming up to the top. Cage is going to slow him down a little bit longer. He's going to have to wait for that cage to fall for him to be able to challenge. The lockdown's going to be prepared, and it is going to bring the pain against High Esports. High Esports now has to move all the way back. They're going to leave Q, and they're like, hey, get back down to the corner. We need someone still down here. He's keeping an eye above, suspecting someone's coming from him. It's not going to happen.
Revealing area.
No one's on point. I'm a little surprised. Altered Edge took all their time to make sure no one was picked up. There was no spots left on the point that they could have hidden in. And if there was, they would have detained him. Now they're coming on site. That's now time to fire. Altered Edge is going to try and find one, but they lose 2. But they get the instant turnaround. But Sonder unequalized it. He gets multiple, and they clean everyone up. Altered Edge just fall to the ground as High Esports takes a few extra steps up the stairway to the round 32 of this tournament. Sophie in chat. Woods has taken down bears with his bare hands. Oh, that was definitely the case in map number 1. Here in map number 2, he's not doing as great as he suspected he would be, but he's still holding down the line and still keeping on a fairly even scoreline, meaning he's able to trade or at least create some advantages in these fights.
Need that back.
Woods throws out the Odin. He's feeling confident. We were just speaking about him, and he wants to show us the firepower that he's got packing. Up against some Ares. Oh my god, I hate that name. Ares. He's like, you've got an Ares, but mine is bigger. Bit of relax as High Esports are taking their time, hoping someone steps out of their position, hoping Altered Edge makes the wrong move. Supreme Leader's going to get the knowledge that no one is currently lurking around A long. That gives him the confidence to start moving forward. Pure, taking a few little cheeky peeks at the moment. He's got to be careful. He could easily find himself to death, but he's going to find there's at least 2. He's going to quickly retreat. He's got the drone. He's got his Hunter's Fury. He's chasing it down. He clips on 2. Can he find any more? Yes, he can. He almost gets the 3rd one. They're starting to push him. He's got the help there from his team. And that is what you want to see. You bring yourself up 2 members above your opponents, trying to fight for it. Hyun, last one standing, needs to find multiple, takes a little bit of damage thanks to that KO, and then gets clipped off by Madhawk.
Scanning ahead.
Take flight. So, Altered Edge salvaging the end of that half, not allowing
Switching
their
sides.
opponents to get such a huge lead. Like we saw in map number 1, High Esports was able to gather themselves, I think it was like a 6 or 7 round lead over their opponents. That's got to be 6 round, because if they were at 9, their opponents would have been at 3. So yeah, 6 round lead. This time though, Altered Edge, they seem warmed up, they're prepared, they're taking the fight to their opponents, and everyone on their team is now starting to pull their weight. Supreme Leader, however, we saw him doing well in the first half. He's fallen off a little bit, unfortunately, as he's been switched into that KO role. Seems like KO just seems to be the bane at the moment for Altered Edge. Whoever runs that is going to be not doing as well as they would originally like. So as we switch halves, I just want to mention there is an observer bug at the moment. So I might not be able to always switch to the right person, because the controls get changed. Once is going to swing around the corner, once gets ones, but the plant does go down. Mad's going to be able to get that one up, allowing the team to set up, and Hunter tries to come in from behind. It's not going to be the case. There goes the lurk. 4 versus 4. High Esports are trying to get the defuse. A few shots coming on through, but it looks like they're missing all their shots. They're holding, they're still holding, and it does go eventually going down. Woods is now going to start holding this, and they start spraying this down. They got the shock down, and everyone just falls. High Esports, they just wanted a peaceful resolution to that stage, but all they got was pain and despair as bullets and shock darts reigned supreme. Altered Edge able to secure themselves another pistol round. They're looking great on these pistol rounds, and they are confident in able to secure the next round. This will allow them to equalize with their opponents, but that's when High Esports starts to get a little bit threatening, when they start getting this full weapon setups.
No more charges left.
Sodonax sees all 4 of them, is like, oh, wait a second. He gets himself set up a one-way from push dust coming through. He might take a cheeky little peek because Hunter's going to be here. The dash comes on in. Hunter doesn't care. He's going to swing around, tries to get it, but Mad looks around the corner, checks he's behind, and will protect the rest of his team. He's still got himself an own, but he's not going to be able to get any more. But they've found themselves an advantage, a huge advantage, and they only lose 1. Altered Edge get away with only losing 1 in that round. That is almost near perfect in that scenario. Also with that, if you look at High Esports, because they haven't been able to secure a lot of kills, I mean, they found 2 kills in the first round, they found themselves 1 kill then, they don't really have a good financial position. And let's have a look. I mean, we're missing the Trailblazer, we're missing a updraft, looks like we might be missing a star, and all the tripwires are placed, that's okay.
Here.
They don't have their full loadout, and they're going to push on, but Sonda doesn't care. Supreme Leader's going to trade that one back out. Leaving Kyun alone on this point. He's going to get some press. They know he's here. He still gets 1, manages to find 1. Sodonax gets another. Altered Edge are completely on the back foot with a black hole. Unfortunately, not enough to help out Sodonax there.
Spike down.
Rednax. Oh, he almost got the double headshot spray. The flash, though, from Hunter is what enabled that victory in that round. That could have easily been Altered Edge's round. They weren't expecting to win that. I think in that stage it's more like a 30% conversion rate when you're in your bonus round. But they did do heavy economy damage to their opponents. You can see that. There's a judge. There's some classics that might get spun into potentially some sheriffs. Oh no, it looks like we are getting themselves some firepower. Bulldog did get buffed recently. Small buff to try and bring it into a little bit of a viable line. I'll see how well Sonda can show us the new Bulldog's potential. Oh, did he see the head? I'm not sure if he did. I think he might have. Does relocate. Still a little bit of a stack over at C site. Cypher usually win the charge alone. Does have the help of Hunter. They're going to hopefully tag and then swing. is their end goal. But Altered Edge have decided that's not the direction that they want to take. They want to move this party over to the A site and give Kyun and Sonda some fun. Recon Dart's gonna get prepared. Where's it gonna land? Oh, he sees a recon. He sees a shock dart. Actually, that's the KO dart. Little knife there. And then they're going to rotate back over to the C side. So they're trying to swing their opponent backwards and forwards. They've opened up the C side. Have they opened up long enough? Sodanak's going to see this though. The camera gets flashed. They're going to continue to push. He gets one tag. He's going to be looking for more. He gets tagged himself. So they know all the way back inside. And that gives them the confidence to push into the site. They're on site. The shock dart's coming out and making sure those stairs are going to stay clear and stay evacuated. Spike is down. Altered Edge trying to make their way up onto points. Can they find it? However, Esports, they're all grouped up. They're ready to try and take this. Pure gets one. Pure is going to be looking for a second. He doesn't quite get it, but now the Cypher peeks out from the side. He's going to clean it up. Now, all the attention is over on the charge onto site. They forgot about Sodanak's coming in through the garage. Redneck is going to be spotted out. Hazy gets one. The black hole is going to be disrupted. The defuse. The swing comes, and then Redneck gets the double with Hazy. 8-8 scoreline here in map 2. Altered Edge is not letting up this time, and they shut down High Esports before High Esports get on a roll. This is a different Altered Edge to what we saw in the first half. This is also going to be a different pattern. You're not going to be able to see High Esports roll in the rounds this time. Altered Edge picking up that round should be able to secure the next one.
Need a drop.
Looks like, where are we? I really dislike when these observer keys change. Maddox going to be thrown at the blade storm. He's going to be looking for multiple. This is an eco round here coming from High Esports. So, how well can Altered Edge secure this round? There's a revolver coming out from Sodanak coming from the corner. So that at least gives them some knowledge that someone's behind there. Which actually could be disastrous because Hunter is holding with a shorty. Look at all these tight aggressive angles High Esports is playing with. Altered Edge, they feel something in the air. They know something feels a little bit different about their opponents right now. So they're being very cautious. They're playing safe. Until they get knowledge, they're not going to risk their lives in these choke points. Dylan's going to get spot on out here. Dylan's going to try and shock dart that. It does do a little bit of damage. But Kyun is now going to be forced to retreat off that angle. Mad is now made his way on in with the Blade Storm, opening up the side for the rest of his team to take their positions and take their chance here in this round. Here's a little bit of classic firing. They're going to keep an eye on all directions. They're just going straight down to see. They have a Hunter's Fury, but they also have Pure does have a Recoil Dart and a Shock Dart if needed. He needs to get this lined up though. Here we go. He's prepared. Recon Dart comes on out. It's going to land up top. They're going to get a little bit of knowledge, but that's all they get. They still haven't heard the defuse yet, which means the Hunter Fury is going to do absolute wonders if they do decide to use it. But they don't need to. Pure and also Hazy are just absolutely demolishing their opponent right now, leaving Sonda all alone with a classic. He does manage to find himself a kill. Oh my god, he gets himself two. Altered Edge probably didn't need to do that. They could have just stayed back. No one was defusing. They had the shock dart if required. They gave away probably 2 kills. Oh, sorry, a kill that they didn't need to. And Mad's going to have to pay the cost himself. No one's going to fund him. No one's going to donate to him. He's just out in the cold at the moment. But now, Altered Edge, they retake the lead in this match. The first time they've had the lead.
Right here.
Actually, yeah, it's the first time they've had the lead in the second half in both games. They're going to be looking at securing this map. They want to take this to a best of 3. They want to make sure that their chances at the Oceanic tournament, the Valorant Oceanic tournament 2022, is still possible. Lockdown's going to be used. But again, Altered Edge, they take a lot of time to get onto site once they use their lockdown because they are really afraid about players still hiding in these locations. Cypher's going to get a little bit of knowledge, but that's about it. Plant's going to go on down, and now the retake comes on in. Sonda prepared with the daggers coming up from behind. is Hunter. Can Hunter find himself a kill? He's going to get rid of that turret. He's going to swing around the corner. There's going to be someone around on the block. Someone's going to go on and finds one kill. He's going to get instantly traded out with the help of his teammate. They get the return fire. It's 1 for 1 for 1. Each team is trading backwards and forwards. Who will come out on top? So far, Ultimate Edge have the advantage, and they're going to capitalize on that, leaving Kyun all alone to get a defuse and 3 kills. It's going to be difficult, but that's how you start it off. You get the 1. You need to find 2 more. The time is ticking. Are they going to peek him, or is they going to hold firm? Pure taking a lot of damage. Didn't look like he had any lineups for that location, but it didn't matter. Created enough for destruction for Supreme Leader to come out and find himself a kill. Leading his pack into the trenches, he comes out on top to stand with the rest of his team. And we will be seeing that Esports will be calling their first time out, actually, in the entire evening. They didn't call it in their series number 1. They didn't call it in map number 1 either. So they're feeling a little less confident at the moment. They're hoping and something here. I want to welcome you all. I'm glad to see you all tuning on in to support the Oceanic region, supporting these 2 teams. Also, thank you to everyone now, new followers here tonight, any new chatters, and obviously thank you to everyone returning back to join in on the broadcast. I do appreciate you all coming to support these teams and also supporting myself. I do a lot of Valorant action, which will start to pick up again over the next couple months because we are back into season. I also do a little bit of Age of Empires if you are into that. I'm absolutely loving Age of Empires for it myself at the moment. So as we return to the thick of things, Esports taking a little bit of a breather, falling 2 rounds behind. The first time we've seen this tonight from High Esports. They're wavering a little bit. They've got the weapons, but the weapons aren't looking too well. What can they do with it? What matters most? At least that's what they tell me. Oh my god, we just got to counter Hunter's Fury. I couldn't select any of them because the observer keys are messed up. Thanks Valorant. Thanks Riot. But what a return, Hunter's Fury. Absolutely beautiful. That is what High Esports needed. They might not have the firepower, but they surely have the utility to give them the advantages when needed most. Sonda, he's got the largest firepower out of the team. He's going to wave it around in front of Ultimate Edge to see what they can do about it. Here's the dashes, here's the utility. He's going to kind of fake out that he left the site. Trying to give a little bit of fake knowledge to the opponent. The Seekers are coming on in. They're going to be holding on to site. Mad is going to be waiting here as a spike plant goes on down. They're going to be relying on Mad to protect as the fragment is doing a lot of damage. Redneck's bound trying to kill it off the side. The guiding light did not actually get popped. It was just a distraction as they're still spraying through the smoke, hoping to find something here. And smoke falls, and Rednax is caught with his pants around his ankles. As now Hunter's trying to push on in. He's got himself a classic, got himself a master, trying to go for the shot. If he does not find it, he will miss out the kill. Supreme Leader getting all the kills to reel himself back into the game and take him off the bottom of the scoreboard. And what a time to do it. Ultimate Edge pulling further and further away here on offense. They are looking like they have the best set of mail on top of them.
That goes there.
Good old mail armor, chainmail armor, and their opponents cannot find any chinks in it. Can't even get in between the little ruts. Find any exposed limbs. It's just not working for High Esports right now. He's going to get a little bit of knowledge, finds that no one is on site. It is free for them to get that plant on down. Very scary plant spot for Madhawk. He gets pulled on out thanks to the black hole. He's going to go for it a second time, and they're going to be spraying at him, hoping to find him. And he does get it. The spike goes on down. That's it. That quick push of trying to back off is not going to work. Hunters finds another shot. Next is hoping that he can black hole. He's going to push on through the corner, but he gets killed by the entirety of High Esports, taking a corner. Each hunter eventually goes on down, and now we got Hazy left with Pure. It is 2 versus 4. They are outnumbered, outgunned, and out hit points. What can they do about it? They're hoping the Astral Divide falls on down, and Pure's going to be looking for the kills. But Sonda, he's on the hunt. He's on the prowl. He's not going to let this get away. And what a flick! He gets him! Pure's going to try to push on in to find that shot, but he's not going to be able to get anything there.
Revealing area.
Oh, he does get one though. When do you actually do this though? 7 hit points, 3 players. Gonna be very difficult though. Kyun comes around the corner and will stop that in the tracks before it gets any scarier. Remember, Altered Edge, they are playing to win their first map of the series. High Esports, they're playing to make their way into the round 32. If they can claw this one back, bring themselves up to match point, and take on Altered Edge, take them out of the, take them up, pick them up, throw them out of the door, and shut the door on their way out. You know, they're just going to be absolutely brutal because they want to make it as far as they possibly can. But Altered Edge, they're showing us continual glimpses of absolute supremacy in some of these rounds, which their supreme leader would be absolutely excited for. Altered Edge, they do not know that the operator is still down here. They did not decide to reveal it. Sonda didn't go for that blind peek, but he does manage to make it up top of the box. Gets a little peek over the wall though. He doesn't see anyone down there. It's going to be help with the Aldra, and the Aldra is going to be having a little bit of a peek. Does it spot? Oh, I don't think it spotted that there was Rednax down in this corner. I think Sodax may still feel like someone's there. Oh, actually, there was a ping, so I think there may have been an arm that was spotted out. Good eyesight from Kyun. They even throw the recon dart just to be absolutely certain and get shut down. They didn't see any bullet trails go across the gap, so they suspect that there is still someone there. And Rednax is trying to get himself out to safety. The blind fire is not going to be the case there. It's not going to work. That was a good attempt from Sonda. He's now completely cleared up C, which means now they're going to force him over to the B or A site. Exactly where Sodax and Woods wants to be. Supreme Lead's going to be looking at moving it in onto the site with the help of Madhawk. Mad goes very deep. Pure gets 1 kill. Let me try for more. Sodax can't actually find anything there. So 2 already dead from High Esports. Altered Edge taking a very substantial lead in this round. Moving them so much closer to picking up this map win. I wanted to get in onto the site. Kyun's getting ready with that recon dart, but it might get shut down instantly as it's used. Supreme Leader's going to be still hiding underneath the hell. And he's going to swing it out. Black Hole holding into place, but Kyun's able to find one. Leaving it all up to Sonda. 33 hit points, and he is going to save this weapon. He needs it. And the rest of the team of Altered Edge says, hunt this man down. Do not let him survive. The Supreme Leader, he may be dead, but he's given out the call to chase down Sonda. And Sonda is on the hunt. He's on the chase. He gets one shot. He's going to turn around. He says, anymore wants to come line up for my sights. He hears the shock darts behind him. The cloudburst goes on down, and he does survive. Altered Edge are on map number 2 point here. They're about to bring this into map number 3. Can they do it? They have 3 rounds up their sleeves. 3 match points minimum for High Esports to bring this back into a tie. Bring it into overtime and bring it into favorable positions. Sonda! Oh! That could have been the way to do it, but it's not going to be the case here. We still hope someone comes challenges him though. He's been suppressed. They still understand that he's still in the region. Hazy is going to be looking at peek in this one. And Sonda says, good night, sweet prince. This man, he knows how to flick. He's been on the aim trainer. Or he's been in CSGO and doing some op-only servers. Sodax
Camera taken out.
loses his camera, but he gets the knowledge that 2's on his way. And they're just doing a very passive rotation. They're bringing one across. They aren't actually going to bring open everyone. They still want to keep their forces spread out just in case it is a little bit of a fake, because there's still plenty of time on the clock for Altered Edge to play with. The dagger's coming on in, that's going to be called, and now they're going to be thinking about coming on in. Great Black Hole is going to be locking Sotonax, and he can't get on out, but Kyun luckily able to return fire there. Kyun unable to get that kill, he's going to have to move back on. Fragment is going to push him off that angle. Sonda is going to have to do wonders up here. And he does. He peeks through the window. No one was keeping an eye out of it. Just completely left it open. Supreme Leader is going to be left with Pure. Now he's the last one standing. They swing. They find the kill. And Altered Edge. They lose it. But looked to be the round that they could seal it and clinch it. Sonda able to peek through the gap of Altered Edge's vision and turn this one back around. We have a Neural Theft and a Hunter's Fury from Kyun. Kyun we've seen use Hunter's Fury to just take out his opponent. So Pure is going to be on the watch for that one. He's probably not going to want to use his Hunter's Fury before his opponent. He's going to wait till either Sova is down really until I reckon we see either these Hunter's Fury now activate. And we're going to see they're all prepared for that take. Black Hole has been utilized. That's one star down. Now they're going to start pushing on in. We hear the daggers coming out. Mad goes deep. That's not going to find Hunter. Hunter should know. He hasn't revealed his position. He's playing it safe. Oh no. He's now been squatted out. Let's try to fire. He does eventually get the kill, but he does get traded out for it. And then Supreme Leader comes away with it. This is looking like Altered Edge's round. This is looking like their map. This is looking like we're going to best of 3. What can High Esports do about it? Ah! Kyun. We mentioned he's can find those Hunter Fury kills. It is 3 versus 3. Thanks to the Hunter's Fury. He's going to get a little bit of information from the Owl drone. Supreme Leader is going to be trapped in that corner. And, well, Supreme Leader, you, my friend, are going to be removed from the game. You can no longer help them keep that position. Do we have any shock darts? We do have a shock... Oh, we have a recon dart. Now the Hunter's Fury. But he's going to just push. Wad says no. And just stops Pure. They're going to give him the ultimate charge as well, which is wonderful because he's going to have the Astral Divide. That's going to disrupt the aggression and be able to be put upon from Altered Edge. Because that is better than Sonda picking it up. Sonda still has an operator. He's still got a huge firepower. And Sonda more than likely will find a kill to get himself that Bladestorm online anyway. Altered Edge, they've lost 2 out of the 3 match points. Can they finally return serve and clinch this one out before it goes into overtime?
Going astral, guys.
Soon find out. As their weapons are a little bit shoddy at the moment for Altered Edge, but their skill, their determination, and their power to kill. Still ready and waiting. Altered Edge, again, they're definitely a slower based team. They're a little bit more methodical in their movements, trying to play with their opponent's intelligence, waiting for all that utility to be used before they make an act onto point. The time is ticking. High Esports are getting a little bit of antsy. You can see this Sonda making his way up forward. He feels like something's happening. He's moved forward into his cave. Sonda gets the kill through the cave. Gets pulled on into the black hole, but he brings one down as he goes on down into it. Pure. Oh, he's missing the shots. He does eventually get it, but it's all up to Mad now. Can Mad secure this? He gets shot from behind. It's done. We are going to overtime. High Esports have managed to claw their way back in underneath unfavorable odds. Altered Edge are going to be kicking themselves. They wanted that. High Esports are going to be calling their second time out of the match. I believe that is their last time out, and they're going to be using it at such a crucial moment. Again, High Esports calling these timeouts. We haven't seen them under this kind of pressure this entire evening. Altered Edge are really bringing the heat tonight to High Esports. They want to go through. They really want to grab the second map to keep their hopes and dreams alive in the Valorant Oceanic Tour. While that ticks down, I just want to say thank you to everyone. If you're unsure of how the structure works, head to the LPL website or head to the LPL Discord. You can find all the information there. I'll probably also let you know if we do have a little bit more of a downtime, especially if we go into match 3. But if you are interested in getting a team together, do head out the LPL website, because we also do seasons of Open, Amateurs, Evolutions, and Legends. There's 4 tiers of teams, 4 teams of players, and we're seeing some of the best of that from our Evolutions and our Amateur League teams.
Right here.
Overtime. It is scary. It is frightening. No one... Oh, actually, I was about to say no one, but Mad does end up picking up the
Need a
operator.
drop. Thanks.
Also, I just want to point out the spectator bug.
Keep up.
It fixes itself in overtime for now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it unfixes itself the next round. So, Mad is looking. Hunting. Remember, this is a naked operator. He gets the shot. He cleans up Sonda. That is a high target kill. Altered Edge takes a huge lead into overtime 1. Tense silence in the air as we wait. Little Hazy gets a little bit of a peek. Oh, he takes a little bit of chip damage. He goes, stands behind the invulnerable box after that. Esports still not too sure what they want to do now. They lost Sonda. They lost that lead entry. Fragger, who'd usually find 1. He's gone. He's out. They can't rely on him anymore. Up to the rest of the team. And this time we see High Esports take it a little bit slow. A little bit unorthodox from them. They usually don't take this long. But I think that's a little bit of a indecisiveness where they want to go. They've decided to come to A side and Mad. Well, he's already relocated. They've
30
traded
seconds
positions
left.
around, and the musical chairs stops on him. What can he find though? Smoke comes on out, so he's just gonna stand and wait. If there's a tag, he will find himself a kill. Oh, we can see it, but it feels like you just wanted him to fire. It's not gonna be the case. The tag wasn't on a person that was useful to him. But there's still 5 versus 4. Madhoff gets the switch of weapons. The team lends him a Vandal for him to start making his way onto site. More smokes are being used. Mad doesn't get it. Blind Wads gets it. Oh my god. High Esports is getting everyone. Supreme Leader falls to his death. And High Esports, they come away with it.
You are divided.
High Esports
sides.
are now 1
Match
point away
point.
from winning. Oh my god. Oh my god. Altered Edge had 3 match points underneath their belt. Now they're
Up I
facing
go.
series point, tournament point. The elimination is on the line. The pressure
Let's see now.
is all there at the moment. They are on offense, and this was their best side. So this is
Revealing
not
area.
done at all yet. They know how to bring a little bit of spice to High Esports' life. Supreme Leader's got to be leading the charge up inside. He's got no one there to back him up, so this is a little bit worrisome. If he does try and go for a trade here, he doesn't have anyone to help him out. He's going to quickly retreat, and now the rest of the team is starting to get into position. Viewers, they might be waiting for that recon dart. There's 10 seconds left. They might use it to be able to try and push onto the site. They have plenty of time to deal with this. High Esports are standing so far back. You got the naked operator over here and Supreme Leader leading his team to this round as he picks up the first one. Hyun's going to be pushing around the corner. He swings. He gets the double. Hyun absolutely coming alive when most needed. He's going to get spotted out, but he doesn't care. He says, come on, bring it to me. I've got 2 down. I can take the rest of you. Altered Edge. 1 man down for this fight survival. Sonda sees the nano swap. He doesn't find the shot. It's an unusual miss for
seconds
Sonda. He usually hits those kind of shots, but he survives. He takes a bit of damage, and he's going to go for round 2. Redneck's able to open up on the other side, but Wads, they didn't suspect the double worked. See the team still split up like that. Pure equals it up, 2 versus 2. They got 10 seconds, so they need to get on site. And Hunter notices he's throwing out the flashes. He's looking for the kills. If he gets killed here, they might not be able to get it. There we go. The Hunter. Oh, this is gonna be close. I think he gets it by just slivers of margins. Oh my god. 4 Wads. Wads gets killed. Altered Edge! They do it by literally the closest point in time.
Switching sides.
Oh,
Overtime.
wow, heart is racing. I would love to see the heart rate of these players. We see Altered Edge, they pull themselves out a timeout themselves. They come onto defense. Both teams are much better on offense here on Haven. Both teams able to secure 8 rounds to the 4 losses in the original time. Both teams able to secure the attacking side here in overtime. As we hit overtime 2 for map number 2. Altered Edge still playing for their life. Esports here. I bet you they're probably also a little bit happy that they get this timeout themselves as well. Oh, I'm gonna have myself a bit of a timeout. Need a bit of water. Hope you're all enjoying this match. Whew. Because this is a thriller. You would not suspect Altered Edge to be an amateur team holding their own up against high esports in the evolution bracket in the LPL leagues. Oh, okay. Let's bring it down a bit. We are in overtime too. We can have a little bit of a breath. All you fans at home, you can just have a little bit of breather. Breathe just a little bit with me. Rednecks and Hazy going to be locking down C site together. Sonder is going to be making the entry. They spot Hazy out. Will they suspect that there's a second one here? We're working around the corner. Rednecks loses his teammate. Hazy is down. Altered Edge are going to be hurting just a little bit longer. Rednecks was hoping they would come visit him, but that's not going to be the case. Esports, they get one, they retreat, they go to find another. I'm a little worried about Supreme Leader here. He could have been picked up by anyone holding that angle for the peak to come on through, because he was kind of angling for anyone that was running through those doors. Next is going to be here again. They haven't seen anyone cross, so they might suspect someone's here. As long as he doesn't make a noise. Redneck's got to be very careful here. You could find multiple. He's going to throw the black hole. It's going to stop the Jet. He sees the Jet. Jet hasn't looked around. He's hoping to hold it on. They don't know where the shot came from, but then finally Woods does clean it up. He loses that opportunity of surprise. Great flash. Supreme Leader gets 2. He pulls out the classic. Not going to be the case though. So next in Kyun, they're going to plan. After Madhawk and Pure to be able to find what they can here. Sonic's going to be keeping an eye onto stairs, but he is leaving himself a little bit open towards the garage if anyone on Altered Edge wants to try and take that way. That's not going to be the case. Mad's going to be starting to push on forward. He dashes forward. Sonax peeks around the corner. Doesn't get the case. Madhawk 1v1. He jumps on down, but he gets cleaned up by Kyun. He didn't know that he was sitting underneath him. Was there a little bit of miscommunication, or was it so fast packed that the communication couldn't come out in time? High Esports are going to be putting their opponents in a headlock again. The match point again here in overtime.
Right here.
Oh, Altered Edge, they're so close to these rounds. They're so close to the map.
Right here.
Sonax, oh, he's going to pretend no one saw that, but we all saw that, Sonax. We all saw it. And with that, it makes him really cautious about doing that again, because it's kind of that safe moment that you have that capability. Gonna be pushing it up, but Mad might have his number here. Oh no, yes! Oh no! Mad! He's gonna be kicking himself. A key player for Altered Edge now down on the ground. Woods gonna hear the noise being created down at C Long here. He's going to have the help of Kyun here. Kyun's going to have the recon done. He's even getting prepared for it before it's even off cooldown. Woods runs around the corner, gets 3 kills. I think Woods has just secured this game. I think he secured the match. I think he's just secured the series here tonight with that triple kill. Did the Trailblazer see it? Might have seen it. But this is very hard for Rednecks at the moment. He's got 30 seconds. The
30
only
seconds
site he
left.
can go to is the C site. So he's going to have to try and find multiple kills and get the plant down. This is looking to be an impossible task. He's going to start running. He's not going to have enough time to make it to the B site. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's going to swing around the corner. There's Sodonax. And there is the game, my friends. Hi, Esports taking this 2-0 here on Ascent and then on Haven. What a match. I'm so glad we were able to be pulled along for that ride. Have a look at the scoreboards because it's not going to last long. Altered Edge actually doing quite well for the first bloods. I think they had an advantage in terms of the first bloods. Fairly even spread though across the board. So, with that was our second series of the night. That is the second series we saw High Esports win and will progress into the round of 32. Valorant Oceanic Tour. Stage 1. Open Qualifiers. It's just heading up, my friends. We have more action coming up tomorrow night. It will be our round of 32 and the round of 16. It will be same time, same places. That includes here on my channel. It will also be on Charisma_AU. There's also Digital Cast. We'll be bringing you some action, possibly. We'll possibly have Mercury. There's also Has Daddy Slim that could be bringing you some action. There's plenty of Oceanic Valorant. So tune into all of them. Support the teams like you've done here tonight. So thank you for supporting both High Esports and Altered Edge. Thank you to the teams for having me along. And unfortunately, Altered Edge will be knocked out. It won't be the last we see of them. We'll see them in Stage 2. And I'm sure we'll see them in the Amateur League tournament this year. So you've all been wonderful. Thank you for coming along. Thank you to all the new followers and also returning viewers. You've all been greatly appreciated. I hope you have a lovely evening. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye for now. One more thing, if you're interested in watching some of the highlights from tonight's match, they'll be up in a second. They're just processing on my end, and then we'll get them going. So in about 30 seconds, the highlights for tonight's match will be up. So if you want to stick around to watch that, stay tuned. If not, once again, stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for watching.